Hello, my name is Josh Atkinson, and you have once again wandered into my YouTube channel for portrait painting. Today we are doing another horror movie character. Well, a horror TV movie character. We are doing. I don't actually know what his name is. I call him Main Gargoyle from the 1972 TV movie Gargoyles. So anyway, he's the charmer. I really, truly do find him. It's not varnished yet, so excuse the uneven glare. But I find him to be quite frightening. Especially for like a TV movie from well before the age of really effective prosthetics. Anyway, so if you want to see how I arrived at this portrait, then keep watching and you'll see the time lapse. And here is the source image. Now the time lapse. I am sitting down. Oh my God, I got those brushes from Amazon and they have disintegrated since. Like the instant I washed them, the the bristles just started falling out. It like they went bald. So in the garbage they went. Anyway, I'm starting out as usual with my Andrew Loomis-esque circle. I place the eyes at that angle. They are looking a little up, so it's a bit above the middle, and they are askance at that, angle, so that's where they are. The dominant color in this painting is sap green. It's it's a whole lot of sap green. I don't think I've ever painted a green monster before. Yeah, I don't think I have actually. Kind of surprising. But this had been something I wanted to paint for a while. Gargoyles is a TV movie from the 70s, which apparently stars Cornell Wilde. I saw it as a kid and loved it because, as you can see in my little uh, Kindle thingy to the left, it is a kind of cheesy TV movie, but the makeup is fantastic. The eyes are really good for like 1972. It's really good. The ear looks silly, but whatever. What can you do? But yeah, it spooked me as a kid because it's really just like frightening. It's a frighteningly good uh prosthetic job that they did. Anyway, the movie is a little silly. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I just looked it up and it has Cornell Wilde, who was an old-time movie star who was really hot when he was young. If you haven't seen Leave Her to Heaven, you should totally watch it. Not just because Cornell Wilde is hot, or at least he's my type, one of my types, but it's a great movie. But so anyway, art. Art, art, art. Well, as always, the whole I start with my Andrew Loomis line in the middle to situate the eyes so that the rest of the features can be created in relation to the eyes. It's you can't I don't do as much breaking down like placing where the nose, the lips, the chin, the sides of the head are because with a monster at least I don't do it because it's a monster. It doesn't have human proportions. Like those eyebrows are much higher than well, at least higher than mine are. That nose is more pointy than I'm going to go ahead and say it's pointier than any human nose. But regardless, I started out with I kind of I don't know. If you're a painter, tell me if this has happened to you where I made the background pink. I was looking at it and it's basically gray, but you can't just paint gray. You have to decide if it's a cool gray or a warm gray. And I decided that it looked like a warm gray, so I just reached for red, but that created this kind of pink color. And I was like, well, that's not really what I'm seeing. But I find that that's like I encourage people to guess and make mistakes because you just paint over it or you wipe it away if it's wrong. Later on, I found that it was much closer to it was warm tone, but it was yellowed. So I make a kind of yellow ochre, titanium white mix with some, I don't know, just some. Sometimes I just use like the dregs on my palette of whatever else I've mixed up. And yeah, I'm doing some of the fur, but it's not really working because the uh the base color, the dark color, is too wet, so it doesn't create like individual strands of hair. I'm just doing these little dot things, these little scales, I guess, our gargoyle friend has. And the ear, as I said, the ear looks bad, and I kind of just, I don't, I don't know. Like I considered trying to make it look better, but I'm painting this subject because I'm interested in what it is, and it is. I think it's very successfully frightening as monsters go in movies, but part of what this monster from Gargoyles is also cheesy. So I just kind of left the cheesy, ear looking a little fake. But it was authentic. Verisimilitude. It is what it is. I don't know. I can't define that word, but I use it all the time. So yeah, this is the gray, and to look at it in the video, it really does just seem gray, but I promise you it's a warmed gray with yellow ochre, nice good dark yellow. And then I just start throwing some there might be some permanent rose back there. I don't know, I'm not too precious with color. Now, here we go. Here's these eyes. These eyes that just, if my giant orange head wasn't in the way, you'd be able to see how bright they're. Ooh, nope, yep, yeah. How bright the eyes are. And I you don't use pure white obviously because they still need a highlight. So you have to create something that's bright in relation to the surroundings, so bright compared to the skin, to the shadows on the skin. But it can't be super light because you need the highlight on the eye to be noticeable, not just another bit of. It can't be the same color as the glowing eyes. Anyway, this is the part where I will encourage you to leave comments and questions so that I have things to talk about. But yeah, just making those what are those called? Pupils, making them more specific. It's really easy to make eyes point in the wrong direction in a painting, I find. But I got them. He's just a creepy dude, isn't he? Yeah, I made the used plenty of cadmium red as well as Indian red to help create some shadows and just some, I don't know, just some variation because, obviously if the dominant color is green, then you're going to use the complement to create some shadows or just some darker patches. It's a rough makeup. You can tell it was really, it was not a beauty refined kind of drag makeup. It was rough and tumble. But so yeah, we are coming up on the end. The hair is looking more like hair. And here's our spooky man. A little bit of last minute ear stuff. And where we go. So this is the final image. It is an 8 by 12 oil painting. So that is how we got to this finished painting. And I'm really happy with it. I wanted to paint this for a long time. I saw this movie as a kid, and it really kind of got under my skin, even if it isn't the greatest movie. Um, it's just a frightening green demon-looking creature, and it always spooked me. So it's only fair that I purge those fears and paint him. Now we're good friends. Now we get along great. Anyway, as always, this is not the definitive way to paint this subject. This is just how I painted it. Please do like and subscribe and leave a comment so that I know what to talk about in the next one. All right. Thank you again. And seriously, subscribe. Please, God, please.